Hello to the amazing people, the Niemer here, and welcome to another episode of Fatalzone. It is a reverse bullet hell auto shooter, well, Vampire Survivors kind of like a game, except this game has its own things. It has these buildings which you can build and upgrade from the resources you pick up on the map. So yeah, the more resources you pick up, the faster you build these up. They are kind of a grindy thing though, and they are permanent upgrades, so that's really good. So with these, when you get your new mercenary, you can level up their weapon and armor and give you a nice head start. As for the mercenaries, yes, they each come with their own class, a set of weapon and armor, a nice talent tree. So talent tree is class based, while the weapon and armor is mercenary based. So you can get the same class with different sets of weapon and armor, and you cannot change these. And weapon, you can only get one starting weapon, and the rest will not drop for a given mercenary, so you better choose the best one. And what I chose was the bat. This is my favorite weapon in the game, so I rewrote the mercenaries until I got my bat and my mercury armor here, and yeah, I think they're really good. So that's that. As for my perks here, I chose +1 revive, we get automatically on level 1. Then I chose some armor, because on hard difficulties there's a lot of shooters which shoot back, and if you don't have enough armor you get cleaned up pretty fast, so this is kind of important. Then I picked up some extra HP, because I felt like I didn't need some extra speed, and one of the perks I have is this one here, boost movement and reload speed while below 30% HP. So I'm gonna want to be below 30%, so I want to have a bigger health pool, so I'm not basically on death's door when I'm below 30%. Then we got some luck, which is not the best stat, but other two I don't like here. I really don't want to reduce my armor. Then we got some more armor at the expense of some speed, which it's painful, but it's okay. And then we got some physical damage if we are below 50% HP. I don't like, this one wasn't working for me. The reload speed of -20% doesn't work, so I think that's a bug. So this one became better for me, otherwise I would definitely grab reload speed. Then we got some more reload speed, more reload speed, and hopefully more reload speed. I really like reload speed. So between my mercury, -30%, and my perks, I'm gonna start at -60 already, which is going to be really good. Now, the reason why I like the Survivor is their passive. How can we see their passive? It's amazing. I'm gonna talk a little bit more about it in my run, so yeah, I'm sure you wanna see the gameplay, so let's jump in. So I finished the Great Forest on Legend with Chris on level 1, but we did have high level weapons and armor. And then I finished Endless Desert on Invincible and City Parking on Invincible, and I'm gonna do Endless Desert on Legend here. So Legend difficulty, Chris the Survivor with Baseball Bat and Mercury armor on level 10. We're gonna jump in. I didn't get super lucky with my mutations. I have 8% speed, 20% speed, so that's 28, and physical damage of 30%. Oof, there's some really good stuff you can get there, which I didn't get yet. So yeah, we're playing without very good mutations, so hopefully we can do well here regardless. Now, I'm expecting mayhem, I'm expecting chaos, I'm expecting lots of enemies, and whew, it's gonna be nasty. Okay, so here we are. Me and my trusty baseball bat, getting surrounded from all the sides. So here come the shooters. You will notice little number 1 above my head each time I get hit by these bullets. They're really hard to dodge. Okay, so here's my first level up. Can't say I'm turbo excited about these. I'll just grab the grenade drone. The animation might be good. So I was thinking last time that I would like to evolve a shock grenade, and that's done with the reanimation. But that's not my priority. Still would be nice though. Okay, let's go for it. So that's one of the weapons I didn't evolve yet, and I would like to explore this game to the fullest. Okay, Shocker's kind of good, so I'll grab it. Okay. So, flies around. Not sure what kind of drone I like. So if I remove the drone from here, none of the drones will appear anymore. So the grenades and drones are mutually exclusive. Once you grab a drone and grenade, they will not show up anymore. So it's kind of good to get them out of the pool. Increases the chance to get everything else you might want. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do that now. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try to weave between the enemies. Gonna grab the mortar. The best weapon of the game. No, it's not, but the best weapon in the game. Yeah, anyway. Those massive amounts of damage, and yeah. Okay, so here comes the resource cache, like this green thing down there. Okay. Right. I'll grab the prolongation formula that's used to upgrade one of my favorite weapons in the game, the Kusurigama Amaterasu. The thing that flies around you, the Holy Bible, really. Yeah, I'll grab it. So right now, we don't really have a lot of smart things. We really don't. Okay, let's keep moving. This game is like super crazy on this difficulty, as you can see, like enemies everywhere. And we have to move away from the experience because of that. Okay, so this is the box I want. I'm gonna pick it up. No, I'm not too worried. Oh, this will worry me though. These chargers are bad. What's this? Oh, okay. Well, that's really good. Shock grenade, good. So we're gonna be able to evolve it. Okay, well, I'm really not a huge fan of these chargers, so I'm gonna try to take them out here. Wasn't able to yet. Okay. Okay, we're gonna get a chopper in like half a minute. Chopper provides safe haven for you and lets you get some nice experience going while not worrying about dying. Shock grenade. So my reload speed is minus 60% right now. If I go below 30%, I'll hit even faster. I do have a couple of like... Okay, there's a chopper on the right side, so let's head to it. Okay, so I think my health is below 30%, so let's see. My reload speed still says 60%. Okay, so this one is also not working. No, it triggered now. It still says minus 60%. Really? So these things are not working? Come on. Really? No. Come on. Why are my talents not working? I'm reporting this. At least it doesn't say, right? Sad times, sad times. Oh well. I'm like, the chopper provides the safe haven, but I'm not gonna enter it. I will. Okay, so we can relax a little bit here. Right, some nice upgrades, good. And yeah, I guess if the thing doesn't work, we might as well. Like, why doesn't it work? That's so bad. Okay. Okay, there's nimbleness. And there's quick hands. Now, quick hands is really good, but I need nimbleness for my home run thing. So I'm gonna grab that first. I think that has priority, even though... Oof. Which one would I rather not have? That's a really good question. I would rather not have quick hands. I want both though. So quick hands, if we level up 5 times, we're gonna get to minus 100% reload speed. We're gonna shoot really fast. Okay. Shock grenade, I guess. Now I do want that. I do want that chest though, so I'm gonna try to exit here. Ooh. So what else do I want evolution-wise? Do I want a Mac pouch? So I want quick hands, that's one slot. I guess that's it. Did I last time take this thing? No, last time I took... No, I know what I took. I took the... what is it called? More scrap, more materials, right? Okay, let's grab Mac pouch. Okay, reroll. Reroll. Okay. But... Okay, let's go for it. Yeah, the game doesn't really let me go for it. Game's like, hey, we got some levels we need to do. Yeah, I see how it is. But I really want resources. So, yeah. Goodbye, my chopper, my good old friend. We go separate ways as I greet my way towards resources on a hardest difficulty desert run. Fearless in heart, conscious in mind. Another 2 minutes of, well, danger. Danger, danger, Val Robinson. Danger, danger. I mean, I do have 2 revives and then the passive. Let's talk about the passive, I guess. I'm gonna grab quick hands. So no expert scavenger this time. Instead, we're gonna evolve the shock grenade. So the survivor's passive is once you run out of revives, if you get down after that, you don't die, but instead you get into this I'm a survivor state where you get extra movement speed, you start bleeding out, you become invulnerable to damage, and you just run around. Your only goal being finding a medkit or going into a chopper zone. If you successfully do that in time, you reset. So basically you can die as many times as you like, as long as you have a medkit or a chopper around to save you. And I think it's OP, I think it's super powerful, and yeah, I use that to the great extent to survive in this game. That would be really good if we can get quick hands. There we go, wonderful. And now it's just about clicking everything, right? Okay, I'm gonna start with quick hands, mortar, sure. Quick hands. Yeah, I think I picked up the magnet. Magnet gives you drags all the experience on the map towards you, so we got like a crap loads of levels here because, well, I was killing some enemies from the game start, and now all this experience is coming straight into me, as you can see. Now this is the least enjoyable part of the game, where like we keep being interrupted to level up, but this will only happen a certain amount of times. I think I'm just gonna start clicking the top thing just to get through it as fast as possible. Let's go to the chopper. So yeah, so your medkits are your best friend. So if you can find a medkit on the map and remember where it is, that basically means that you cannot die as long as you know how to get to that medkit. And I think it's like the most broken thing ever, and yeah, I enjoy that over any other bonus. And here we upgraded, we evolved our bat with the nimbleness, so we got 8 levels of bat, and we got our nimbleness, and we evolved it into a home run by stepping onto a golden chest. And now the screen is full of purple balls, and we basically won the run, kind of. You never know for sure, especially not on a difficulty that you did not do yet, but I think I'm fairly confident that we did, so... Okay, let's just get this out of the way, and that's done also. So now in each level up we're just gonna get some random resources, so we don't have to worry about that either. But yeah, you can't really know, the start of the game is the hardest, but like I feel very comfortable with the survivor, so that's pretty good. So at this point there are some enemies that might pose some threat. Okay, so here's the medkit. So let's say I lose all my revives and then I go into a invulnerable bleeding out state, then I can pick up the medkit and well, recover. Okay, my reload speed right now is minus 100%. So I'm thinking I wanna go below 30% HP to see if I like reload faster. How are we gonna measure that? Okay, so on the screen you can see, it's really hard to see, but there's a lightning shooting out of my body in a clockwise direction around me, and when it's gonna shoot straight up, I'm gonna check what is the time. So 1, 2, 42, and now when it does a full circle I'm gonna check it again, 47. And then once it does full circle again, it's 52, almost 52, right? And then it's gonna circle again, it's gonna be like 56, almost 57. So basically right now, I'm shooting a lightning out of my body about every 5 seconds or so, a little bit less. Okay, I'm gonna stand in this thing. So the goal is to get my HP below 30%, and then I'm gonna check again. So I got a talent which should give me another minus 20, was it? Reload speed, 20% reload speed when I'm below 30% HP. But it's not displaying, so I'm not sure if it's working. I already tried a different talent which should have done the same, but it was also not working. At least that's how it felt to me. And yeah, I guess we're gonna see now. Okay, I think we triggered it now. Pretty sure, yeah. And now I'm gonna stand next to my medkit because I'm a little bit worried about my livelihood here. There we go. And then what I'm gonna do, we're gonna do the same thing with the lightnings again. Okay. So 7:05 almost. 7:09, almost 7:05. 14. 19. 24. 29. So if my reload speed went... So basically, like, my reload speed, it's either did not improve, or it is unnoticeable, or it doesn't affect the lightning gun. But I'm pretty sure reload speed does affect the lightning gun. I mean, I played without a lot of reload speed. It definitely wasn't shooting that fast, so... I would say the talent is either useless... No, it's... or bugged. Or both, actually. Bugged and useless. I guess if it's bugged, it's also useless. So yeah, it's just like, I just do not notice the difference. And if I don't notice the difference, then it's not worth it, right? So I'd rather pick up some other upgrade. It's a little bit sad. Well, it's an early access game, so I'm gonna go and report a bug. And yeah, let's hope they fix it. And I'm gonna test it again. That's about that. Okay. As for the purple balls, well, purple balls are the best weapon in the game. Look at them, look at them. Especially with the mag pouch with 2 extra projectiles. You might not think that extra projectiles are a lot. I don't know how many projectiles you shoot out naturally with a home run. But like, since these stay on the screen for quite a bit, actually, especially with, I think prolongation formula helps them stay on the screen for longer amounts of time. Then they turned out to be really, really good, right? Yeah. So yeah, I kind of feel like there's very many balls if I have +2. Also, wait. Do I have the ball lightning evolved? I don't think I do. I need to pick up the golden chest. So right now you can see the lightning patches on the ground all around me. So they just drop down and then do electrical damage to anything that goes over it. I think they also stun. This might be one of the best weapons actually. The lightning grenade, the shock grenade, the stun grenade, whatever you wanna call it. But I don't think it's upgraded yet. So upgraded version. It's called Ball Lightning. When each grenade explodes, it generates ball lightning that moves in various directions and stuns enemies. So if you go here, we're gonna see it's called Shock Grenade. Right now it's not evolved yet. While, for example, this one... Oh, this one's also not evolved. The Home Run is evolved. So you can see like a little bit of spinning circle around me. This is... Kusarigama. Kusarigama. Okay, I keep calling this thing wrong. Kusurigama. It's Kusarigama. But it's gonna evolve to Amaterasu when we pick up the chest here. Or maybe the shock grenade gets upgraded. So the shock grenade got upgraded first. When each grenade explodes, it generates ball lightning that moves in various directions and stuns enemies. So now we're gonna be able to see that. Hopefully, okay, we can see the balls of lightning. Okay, that's interesting. That's really cool. Yeah, I definitely didn't see that yet. Looks nice. Okay, this golden chest here I'm not gonna pick up because it's really important for me to know where this medkit is, and it's right next to the chest, right? So I'm gonna go to pick up the resource chest up here, and then I'm gonna go to the chopper. Ooh, hello. A little bit of a lag there. And I'm gonna go to the chopper to evolve my Kusarigama? Yeah. There we go. So you can see how much slower I move now. Because my HP is above 30%, according to game anyway. But like, look at that. Does that look over 30%, 30% to you? But in any case, we don't lose the reload speed because that's bugged, it seems like, which is really sad. I'm worried though, if I go and report the reload speed thing, then they might nerf reload in general, because I think it's just super powerful. So like, bam, 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 bam. So every time you hear the sound, we shoot out a new purple ball. So that's why there's so many of them in the screen. Not just because they stare for a while, but because also they get shot out really fast. Another interesting thing, now after we upgraded, evolved the shock grenade, it seems like they don't stay on the ground anymore. So you don't blanket the ground with a safe zone of shocking fields, but instead you get these balls which fly around and shock people, which I'm not sure it's better. It's probably better for the damage, right? It might be. So what I'm doing right now is I want to find some more medkit, because this game gets a lot harder when you get closer to 30 minutes. And while I didn't have much problems in the past winning, I am always worried that, well, a new difficulty which I didn't play yet might just be a little bit too hard for me. So just in case, I'm gonna want more medkits. Also, I'm gonna go and heal up to full here. And I guess I can pick up this chest. And then we're gonna go back. So I want these medkits to have as many as possible. And I also want them like close together. Okay, this chest is not next to the medkits. I'm gonna pick it up, so it's not confusing me. And this one is. So what I want here is, I want to find some more. You see these enemies which charge and leave toxic stuff on the ground? They are really dangerous. And on at least one playthrough, I had so many of them that it was almost impossible to avoid all the red stuff. Now, I did not have such an amazing stun kit, so probably maybe I wouldn't even need it. But see, like, it's already becoming a little bit scary, right? So like, the more medkits we can have close to us, the safer I'm gonna feel. So I'm gonna just circle around this area, try to like find some chests. Every chest has a chance to spawn a medkit. So if you get some more, I'll be a happy camper, and that's really the plan. It's really the plan. The runs in this game take 30 minutes to complete, so we still didn't see the worst of it. Interesting thing is, when you play on lower difficulties, it takes way longer to max out your build, because there are less enemies and the experience you're getting is fairly limited. While if you're playing on higher difficulties, what happens is, hilarious enough, you level up super fast. So my build was almost basically complete after 3 or 4 minutes. I already had like insane build, which was really, really good. So yeah, takes way lower times. If you can survive the start, you're gonna like spike up way, way fast. I know this is a huge chest, we really like it. We get 302 chips in it. That's pretty good. So I still have a building I wanna upgrade or something, I don't know. Actually, do I wanna upgrade? Okay, I'm gonna upgrade the infirmary, even though I think the level 10 is weaker than level 9. Yeah. So basically, what happens is, like, when you upgrade the infirmary, the next chopper, like the helicopter thing, comes like instead of next 5 minutes, next 2 minutes. So if you have level 9 infirmary, you're gonna get choppers at 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 and 18 minutes. And after that you're gonna get chopper at 23 minutes and 28 minutes. And the chopper stays around for like 60 seconds on this level, and then at 30 minutes you're done. So basically what happens is, if you survive until 28, when the last chopper comes, then you have 1 minute of peace, and then you just have to somehow survive for the last minute. And that seems pretty nice and easy to me. And then if you level it up to level 10, then the chopper comes at 23 minutes. Instead of 23 minutes and 28 minutes, you get it 2 minutes sooner. So the chopper comes at 20 minutes, which is, yay, you get it faster, right? Well, no. Because, like, problem is, even though, like, you get the choppers at 18 and 20 minutes instead of, like, 18 and then 23, problem is that the next one will come at 25 minutes, which is kind of good, but the last one comes at 30 minutes, which is useless. So basically, you lose a whole chopper. You basically lose one whole chopper, which is super bad. Like losing that one chopper is way worse than getting that one chopper which should come at 23 minutes, 3 minutes earlier. And you don't really get anything else. So I think level 10 infirmary is a trap. So whoever designed this game made a mistake there. It makes no sense. They should really... Yeah. The final upgrade should probably also move the final chopper to 29 minutes. So it's actually useful. Although I'm not really using these early choppers anymore. I mean, because I don't need to. So the only one I really care about, I think, is the one which comes at 28 minutes right now. That one's the best one. So I think I'm actually gonna finish the city on legend. Maybe I don't know. Is there an achievement for buying the whole every upgrade in the game? I don't know. It might be. Okay, we're level 177 now. That's insane. That's insane. They need to put some more work into this game. Figure out what they want to do with these levels. Right now, what you get from level ups after you get all the weapon and utility upgrades is you get resources, and they're random. And I'm trying to find my medkit. Okay, it's right on top of the chest. That's really good. So I'm gonna pick this one up. So now the medkit is right on top of the chest. Good. You get resources, which is really good since you can build your buildings faster. And the most important building in the game is the workshop, because that allows you to start with a higher level of higher baseline power of weapon and armor, which is the main progression in this game. Because mercenaries you can lose, but workshop always stays the same. And when you buy a new mercenary, you can level up their weapons and armors immediately, and it only costs gold, and this game gives you crap loads of gold, so it's like super easy, right? But like problem is, after you upgrade everything you want, also the HQ upgrade is important, but just because you cannot upgrade anything above the level of HQ. So you're gonna go like workshop HQ, workshop HQ, workshop HQ. You might even level up the... And HQ will also give you ability to have multiple mercenaries. But like the only mercenary you really need is the baseball bat survivor. I'm not even sure you really need Mercury actually. But like Mercury is nice, I think it's the best, but I think this game, you can easily like defeat this game on all the hardest difficulties with no mutations, with the baseball bat and really any armor. I might even do that. Just to prove it's the case. Although having Mercury does help, not gonna lie. And then other weapons, I guess you would have a relatively easy time with. Let me think what other weapons really good. I'm also gonna say you can complete this game on all difficulties with a level 1 survivor with no mutations, just running Mercury and any weapon. I know that's a very brave thing to say, but I really do believe so. It would be much harder, of course, depending on the weapon you have. The start would be abysmally hard, but I think even with the worst weapons in the game, you can get it going. All you really need is like, you see big balls around me, like 2, 3, 4 meters from me, like big blue balls. So that's Kusurigama. That's Amaterasu, the upgraded version of Kusurigama, and this thing knocks back enemies. And basically, if you have this thing, like very little things can actually get to you. So that's another way you can survive. So having all these purple balls fly around the screen gonna make you kill a lot of enemies in your runs, but they keep spawning anyways. So yeah, I had some nice runs where I managed to win without the baseball bat. Of course, it was on lower difficulties, so I can't be sure that I would be able to survive early game. So I guess we're gonna do some challenge runs. I'm gonna like... Yeah, I don't think I'm ready yet to like stop playing this game. Like, it's so fun, right? I want it to... Like, I want them to make it even better. Now, while I'm like jabbering, I'm a little bit slacking on finding more medkits. I never needed even one single medkit, actually, to win. But you know what? Okay, there's one. Okay, let's try to spawn a golden chest next to it. So we do that by just standing here and waiting for... Okay, there's actually a green chest. I'm gonna pick up. Okay. Okay, so if I go like half a screen to the right of my medkit and then go straight up, I should run into that one. There we go, nice. Pick this up, even though we don't really need to. Okay, let's go find some more. Now I don't want it to be all over the place. I want it to be somewhat reliable. So I'm gonna go down now. So I'm gonna go here and then down. And hopefully we can find a medkit and not pick it up. That's what usually happens to me though. So right now I can get killed 4 times and survive. 2 times from the revive and 2 more times from the medkit. And then we also gonna have some choppers which might save us. Okay, pick up this magnet now. Level 205. 206. Okay, let's do 7, 8. Yep. Okay, kills are going up like crazy. Cat, one of my, well, probably my most active commenter, has to be, right? Says that on Legend City we might hit 100,000 kills. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe with an ideal weapon set. Not sure what that would be. It's probably not. It's probably, well, is it Kusarigama? Because the Kusarigama doesn't really hit lots of enemies because they don't really get to me, right? So maybe we need more long-range weapons. It does keep me nice and safe though. I wonder if, like, let's say frag grenades. I actually know what probably is the best weapon to get the most amount of kills. It's evolved frag grenade. But to evolve the frag grenade you need a magnet, the long arms, the increased magnet range pickup for stuff. So what happens is you pick up all the medkits, you cannot avoid picking them up, and it's almost impossible to avoid picking them up, which makes me feel well less safe. But that thing looks very similar to the blue balls, purple balls, like they just fly around the screen everywhere, like these shrapnels from grenades. How much damage do these balls do? Like, I don't see it, but I saw, like, I don't know. Wait, where's my gold chest? Oh, it's there. Okay, let's pick up the resources. So I would have to do a run without my precautionary med kit, which sounds very scary. Not gonna lie. Alright, so I have 2 medkits right now that I know the location of. I might have found some more, but I didn't notice them, or I don't know where they are. Maybe you have noticed them, you're like yelling at your screen, Neomer, there was a medkit, how did you miss that? Sorry, the screen is cluttered, my eyes are not as good as they used to be. It's, it do be like that, Now there's also some stuff you can pick up, like for example this was food. But these are just resources which you just use to upgrade your buildings and don't need them after that. So it's really not so important. Whew, my mouth is dry. I think I talked more in this episode than ever before. Yeah. So I think last time I had more damage, or the enemies are just so much beefier that they're just not dying fast enough. Or maybe it's because I'm moving around so much, so I don't feel like this run will have as many kills as they used to have. But like, everything's just getting stunned, like nothing's reaching me, and that's really good. So yeah, we have 2 stun weapons right now. Yay. Oh, I need a drink after this. Right, large number of resources. Sure, let's go and get it. Would be kind of cool to find some more medkits as well, just in case, just in case. Now, as for the other characters, like some of their passives are so bad, you feel like you don't even have them. And I was checking some of them, like talent trees, and some of them have decent talent trees. Zurara has just an insane talent tree. Actually, I didn't even get the best talent yet. It's called Isekai Hero. So every time you die and revive... What did I say? I have 2 revives? I have 4 revives. I also have 2 here. Totally forgot about that. So we have 4. So once I get to level 10, I will be able to use up all my 4 revives and get 40% reload speed, if that's working. Because, hey, this game, buggy. It's actually not so bugged. It's actually in a pretty good state, but yeah, I like to toss that word around a lot just because, you know. Even if you like something, you still want it to be improved, right? I feel like I had more damage last time. But it's not like my build's so much different, right? I had mortar last time. Okay, this time I have a dagger drone. Yeah, that thing's probably useless. I had a grenade drone, right? Yeah, grenade drone's probably much better. They still didn't implement, and I don't know if they even plan to implement at the end of the screen a like a summary of how much damage each weapon did. I mean, that should be a staple, right? For this kind of games. So now we get this wonderful chopper at 28 minutes, which is such a useful chopper. Let's say I die now. Well, not many, maybe not just yet, but let's say I'm very close to dying. Oh yeah, we got a resource chest. And then I die just before the chopper comes. I might be able to reach it before I fully die. Yeah, I don't know. Like, this research chest is gonna be a big one, right? Yeah. So it seems like you get 2 guaranteed big chests. 447. So I'm pretty confident that the extra resources utility also doesn't work, which is very, very sad. Okay, let's just enter this zone so I'll be safe. Alright. So now we can stand here until 29 minutes. Like, just chill, be safe, maybe like stretch out a little bit, nothing can enter this zone. I think bullets maybe can, but like you're generating like 50 HP per like second or every 2 seconds or something like that. Oh yeah. For a while I was thinking in this game that the reload speed is actually capped and that's why the talent was not increasing it. But no, I was able to get to minus 100 and then I realized something's off. So yeah. I started counting seconds with the shocker and realized that indeed it's not even a display bug. Okay, now we're getting a lot of these red lines on the ground. This is something I already experienced. It's gonna get worse. So let's go to my... Yeah, I don't think I can die 4 times and resurrect. Well, maybe, who knows. So I'm gonna stand here next to the medkit just in case. But no, nothing can reach me, because I'm surrounded by floating balls of stun. So yeah, this is the strongest build yet. I can see my cat likes the thing. Oh, another resource thing. I mean, this one's probably not worth picking up, but I'll do it anyway. Yeah, just 600 coins. But yeah, okay, so there's a lot of these stunners, but since like the shock balls are preventing them from reaching me, I'm like super safe here. Ah, shock balls, so good. I mean, shocker on its own is already really good, but coupled with its shock grenades, it's like just... I didn't kill many enemies though, so I'm starting to believe that the grenades actually, because last time I had frag grenades instead of shock grenades, instead of ball lightning, so there is a reasonable... I think it's reasonable to think that either a grenade drone or grenades did a lot of kills, or maybe the enemies are just so much tougher in this difficulty that you don't get many more kills. I don't know. Or maybe it's just the city having more enemies in general. But yeah, minus 100% reload speed, really good. Right, let's exit. Let's go pick. Let's see our mutations first. Like, I was so unlucky with mutations. Oh my gosh. Like, there's some really good ones, like 9 armor I saw in the past. Ooh, we had full greens, so there might be some good ones in here. 26% HP. That's so bad. Region 1, that's also kind of bad. Like, that's so little. Stun 9%. This is probably pretty good, actually. Shock damage 2%, that's just gonna remove it, that's just horrible. 1% HP, 73% smarts. Now smarts... Smarts will let you level faster, but I don't feel like I need it. 1% physical damage is like a joke, it's like, hey, I'm a mutation, but like, I'm so unimpactful that... 4% speed. Now I do 4% speed is good. Don't get me wrong. It's good. Like, it's good. Speed is really good stat, especially at the start of the game. But I already have 8% and I already have 20%. So I'm not keeping 4%. And then let's see. 9% stun. I might keep it. I don't know. Region 1 I'm gonna drop. So will I drop 26% HP? I'm not... I wanna keep at least one of them, but like, realistically they're so bad. Maybe by the time stun actually becomes useful, I don't really need it anymore. So I guess I'll keep the smarts then. I could drop 8% speed because we have 20 here. Let's go to the gym. Okay, so we can pick up another skill here. So we can get 1 extra projectile, which is probably really good. Or we can be like, hey, 10% speed, 10% projectile speed, and... Okay, it's only minus 5% reload speed for a revival. But this one's really good. So if you can revive a whole bunch of times, this will give you a lot of stats. Restores health for every enemy killed within 3 meters of the merc. That's really not happening, so that's such a weird thing. But yeah, anyway, I think this one is amazing. This one wasn't working. So my health was below 30%. I could feel myself moving faster, a lot faster. But like reload speed, both on the display and and counting shock cycles, didn't change. I guess I would notice minus 20% reload speed. It would go from like minus 100% to minus 120%. So I would either notice it, or if I don't notice it, then it's really so unimpactful. I think I would be capable of noticing a half a second difference. So if my shocker cycle was around 5 seconds to full cycle, if it was like 4.5 seconds, I would notice it, and that would be like 10% more damage in general. Like if everything I was shooting out like if I was shooting out same amount of stuff in 4.5 seconds instead of 5, but I don't think it's even that much. And reload speed minus 20% should be at least that. Because if like I don't have any reload speed, then it should be 20% more stuff, right? And if I have minus 100% reload speed, then I don't really know how the formula is, but like it's probably not 20% more stuff. Maybe it's 10% more stuff. But anyway, so it's either less than 10%, which is bad, or it's like bugged, which is also bad. So I'm gonna drop this one and replace it for something else. So we got a happy place, armor 3%, 3 armor, fire protection, shock protection, toxic protection, or from the brink. Grants a huge damage boost when below 15% health. Now this is just ridiculous. Like being below 15% health. Like 13% is like relatively manageable. But like 15% sounds like, how do you even get so low? It's like, if you're below 15%, you're almost like one hit from death, right? Which I really don't like. So I don't think I'm a huge fan of that. So I'm gonna grab 3 armor. And 3 armor is so bad. Like, look at this, 5 armor. Huh. And like fire, shock, and toxin protection. It helps, but that's really not a thing in this game. Okay. 10%. I guess we grab that. Yeah, I don't wanna be below 50% health. I'm rather full health and don't get this huge damage bonus. Because as you saw, I don't need it. Like, if enemies were reaching me from all the sides and I was getting hit a lot and I felt like I'm dying over and over again, I'd be like, hey, I need more damage, but that's not the case, right? Yeah. Okay. Plus, this is probably not 100% extra damage. And it's only physical, which is not even all damage types, so that's another problem. Like, this only increases physical damage. Some weapons do physical damage, some don't. Yeah, this one's really good. This one's interesting, actually. Speed minus 20%, 40% physical damage. Especially at the end of the game, where you don't really move that much anymore. Problem is, at the start of the game, this is a huge problem. If I can get another speed mutation, I would grab this maybe. And drop 10% reload speed. Maybe, I don't even know. Here we have 20% reload speed. It's probably one of the strongest talents. Like, I guess this one outscales it a little bit. Ooh, we get 10% speed here. Ooh, wait. So I can trade 10% reload for 40% physical damage. Not losing any speed because I'll have some speed from Isekai here now once I die. That's interesting. That's interesting. This one I also tested. Below 50% HP, you get the speed, but you don't get the reload speed. So both Adrenaline Burst and Through the Liner don't work for me. This one I have for extra armor. I lose 30% speed. I could drop this one now because I got 3 armor here, right? So I would regain 30% speed and I could grab something like that. Yeah, that's an interesting trade-off. We could also... I could also keep the speed and just grab this. Lose 30% HP and get 50% damage. Ooh, that's probably even better. I mean, I need to do both anyway, right? Yeah. Little bunny. Oh. You can grab Little Bunny and Sniper Wannabe. So get 20% speed and 20% physical damage. So Little Bunny, Sniper Wannabe. But I think I prefer the glass cannon. So I got 3 armor, I lost 3 armor. Oh no, this one only works below 25% health. That's really bad. Oh no. No, that's not good. I guess I'll just grab this one then. Okay. Yeah, I need an armor mutation. Oh well. Okay, so only the city on Legend left, so we're gonna do that next episode. Hopefully you are looking forward to it. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like and subscribe. I wish you all to have a wonderful day, do some nice things, be kind to each other, and let's make the world a better place together. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of Fatalzone. The Neomer signing out. Bye bye.